conscious souls, chosen ones, empaths. Everyone says, all right, you'll hear this a lot. They'll be saying, the narcissist doesn't love, the narcissist doesn't love. And yes, that is right. Okay, they don't know how to love. They become obsessed and things like that. But in terms of your love and your devotion and how you used to uplift them, you made life easy for them. Did they appreciate it at the time? Maybe slightly for a moment. Then they just take advantage of it. You know, you give them an inch, they take a mile. But my point being is they can feel devotion and love and trust. They can pick up on these energy centers and they can feel them in terms of supply. And that gives an unmatched supply because the people who you are real ones. All right? You're the needle in the haystack. You're the person that people search for. Please know this about yourself. Someone with morals, someone who's trustworthy, someone who's truthful, and I'm not saying you're perfect because we're not perfect. No one's perfect. My point being is that is who you are. You made the life of the narcissist easy. They will never find something that matches your supply again. Because, and the thing about it is you're not going to be that to anyone again. When you was asleep, you're not going to be that person again. All right? Unless you fall back to sleep with someone else or something like that. But you're certainly, I know for a fact, at least 99% sure, you're not going to be that person towards the narcissist because too much water's gone under the bridge. You're not going to be that person in the relationship no more. It's just not going to happen. All right? So please embrace what your devotion and love. They can feel it. Okay? So everyone says the narcissist doesn't love. Yes, I know they don't, but they can feel your love in terms of supply. This gives them a euphoric rush. This makes them feel comfortable. This makes them feel enmeshed in your reality. They feel in their sanctuary around you. Okay? And yes, they get bitter, they get twisted, they get that, but they'll realize what your worth is when they go on. Okay? Because now they've got a point of reference. Now they've got the benchmark. They're looking to progress onwards and upwards, and it just don't work out that way. Okay? There's a large collective of narcissistic abuse victims that think the narcissist goes on to better things and better things and better things and better things. And when you understand the mind, okay, just from experience, like yourself, when you understand the mind, they're not gracious, they're not grateful, they're not appreciative, they're not nothing. So like I used to say in my very early videos, even if they come across a chosen one, an empath, a conscious soul, a genuine soul, even if they come across someone like that, they're never going to embrace it fully because they're caught up on their past. Before you, they're caught up on their past. All right? They're broken from their past. They've been taken advantage of. They're not exempt from dealing with toxic shit. They deal with toxic shit as well from people. And that's what I'm trying to say. Your devotion, your love, they could trust you. All right. They knew you weren't going to run out on them. They knew you weren't going to do this. And people misinterpret this and say, oh, but you was a doormat, right? No, it's not. Because you had morals. You had things that they were mirroring you, to be in your life. You might have bonded off a religion or a spirituality or business or something. You might have bonded over something, right? But they mirrored you in that point. And that was to be around you. Okay. And that's the catch-22 really, because they mirror you, then they get hurt, narcissistic injuries, because they can't maintain that image. Okay. And they don't like how you would really see them if you knew what they were. So my point being is you're never going to be that version of yourself again. That's been, gone, dead, buried. It's gone, right? I don't mean dead in the literal sense. I mean, it's gone. right? You're not going to be that version to no one again. You're just not. You're going to be aware. Your discernment is growing now in the place that you are. When you go back out there, and I know you might not be in that place now, but when you go back out there and you start dating again, or you start doing this again, it doesn't just have to be romantic relationships, it can be friendships, whatever, but when you start to enmesh yourself with other people again, it's not that you're paranoid. It's not that you're untrustworthy. You're untrusting, sorry, my bad. It's not that you're untrusting. It's just you have your discernment. And you might ignore your discernment. That's how serious it is, like your intuition or whatever you want to call it. You might ignore it, but your gut feelings are right with certain people. And that's how you start to tap into your energy centers and realize that you would have, now the person who you are, say it went back when you met this original narcissist or whatever narcissist it was that was affecting you, you would have sussed them out. Okay? And that's why I say you need to just watch out for the ones that are going to come more clever. Okay? They come in different ways. They come more clever. Because they're aware that people are waking up. But just know your worth. It's unmatched. It's not going to be replaced. They're not going to find something like that again. It's just not going to happen. And for those of you that think they go on to better things, why do you think they go on to better things? Why? It's not possible. Like, it's just not possible with their mindset, with their ungratefulness, with their unappreciativeness, without them being content in life, without them trusting God's plan or the universe's decree or the unfolding of the universe. Without them having that trust, really, like, they ain't gonna be able to navigate correctly. Okay? They ain't able to navigate through life correctly. Because they can't take the dips, the hills, the valleys, the peaks, the valleys. They can't take none of that. All right? And that's why you used to uplift them when you was around them, and you made them feel comfortable in the dynamics and in life, and your trust, and knowing they had someone that was truly devoted to them and stuff like that. Like, they ain't finding that. It's such a rare quality to come across. Okay, this is what people go through. 30-year marriages and 40-year marriages, they go through this stuff and then they find out the person was a deviant the whole time. Like, you know what I'm saying? That you're that person that people search for. Know that about yourself. So become more selective, have a meticulous vetting process, don't dive deep into new things too soon, heal first, and don't even look for nothing. It will come your way. It will come your way. And also the vultures and the narcissists will come your way as well. But this is what will happen, all right? Not instantaneously. You might be in a period of isolation and stuff like that. And that's what I want to touch on more, because I don't know, I want to touch on it more. It's just God or the universe is kind of isolating the chosen ones and stuff like that. And the empaths away from, you might work, you might have family, you might be there. God, it seems to me that there's something in the universe that's isolating the chosen ones and the empaths for you to build and level up. Okay? And then you start to see things as a time waste, old interest, like old things you used to do. Like, you're not that version no more. Embrace it. Okay? And fundamentally, they're going to be pissed, bitter, resentful, that you'll never return into that version of yourself. So this thing that's like a thorn in their side constantly wherever they go, with the supply that they used to get from you, from the devotion and your love, it really grates on them because they can't obtain that no longer. They can't obtain that. All right. And you might say, yeah, Zion, but they're not even trying. Look, they know they can't. They know they double-crossed you. They know they took advantage of you. They know they betrayed you. They're aware that you are changing. And that's what they're hoping, that you just stagnate and don't progress. And when I talk about progression, it's spiritual. It's in your mind, heart, and soul, your progression. Okay? It's not monetary gains, wealth, status, nothing like that. It's within inside yourself. They have an awareness that when you're not around them, they're like sleepers. They keep you asleep. All right. So just be aware of other people that are going to come and try and make you fall back to sleep and stuff like that. Just know that your love and devotion didn't go unnoticed. They're aware of it now. It's unmatched, and no one shall ever be able to top that level of love and devotion and realness. It's unmatched. Simple as I can say it. It's unmatched. So anyway, thank you so much for listening today. I really appreciate the support. Please book a session if you'd like to. If you'd like to donate or support to the channel, you can. Check out Zan Spiritual and check out Zan Music. I've released 4 tracks now on the upcoming EP campaign. Check it out. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.